Hi guys, Vechs here. Welcome back to Understanding Factorio, the show where you and I learn Factorio together, step by step. On today's episode, we'll be working on manufacturing putting the factory in Factorio with these basic assembling machines. So, I think there is something I want to do before I even assemble anything else. And that is the fact that I'm looking at this map and I'm actually getting a little worried. There's finally biters coming in. There's enemies coming in, and they're actually set up in my sight range, like visual range now, not just radar scanning, but like actual sight range. So I think the first thing I'm going to actually do is put some temporary machine down and very simply have some iron, because it just takes iron to make these firearm magazines. And I'm going to have a firearm thing here, and we will make some ammunition for ourselves. And then this, we'll unload them into put a wooden chest here. So that's just going to run forever and stockpile this whole chest with ammunition that I can use for whatever I need it for. And I guess I'll put a light down next to it. Why not? Alright, cool. Now look at our base all lit up in the nighttime. Isn't that nice? You can all see our stuff here. It's pretty cool. How's our power doing? Let's keep an eye on that. Pretty low. 2/5. Alright, so the first thing I seem to need is I need to make maybe these electronic circuits and maybe some gears. So I guess the easiest way to do that would be I can almost just put the damn things off of this and have them go right on down. I think I want to run them up and then back down. So the first thing I think I'm going to do is just simply gears. So I'm going to go like 1, 2, 3, 4 and just leave myself plenty of room and come out, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've got plenty of room off to the east to just go out forever, so it's whatever. And I just need to split off some iron. And so we'll have the intake of the iron be here, and the output will be the gears, and we'll just run the gears back down here. And the gears will go onto the conveyor belt system, I guess just right here, huh? Or do I want to send them, do I just want to send them back to the beginning? Do I actually want to do that? Do I want to do that? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know about that one. But anyway, there. So that's gears. Except it's not quite gears, is it? There. Now it is. No, it's not, is it? Oh, crap. No. I got a little puzzle, don't I? To work out, huh? So that has to be like that, right? But does this have to go... Could that go in here? And then... I don't know, whatever. We'll just get them down there. Let's just get them down there first, and then figure it out from there. Alright. And then... Here's our iron, and we just need to get the iron... So here's what you do with the main bus. And that is this little trick right here. You remove one of those, you put a splitter there, and then here's your pathway going up. You run it right on into there, and then you just connect it up. Pretty standard. So now we're pulling some resources off the main bus and feeding it up here, and we're gonna input. I guess I'll link it up to power here. So now we just choose gears, and this will just make gears forever. Except that we apparently need more input than... Is that better? That's a bit better. Okay, maybe we do need faster inserters at some point, huh? Well, crap. That just links like that. How do I balance into the side? I don't actually. I know there's a simple way to do it, but I don't remember at this point in time. Oh wait, yes I do. Derp to derp to derpy de doo. Here, watch this. This is how you do it. It's so simple. It's super simple. I can't believe I forgot. I just brain farted for a second. It's late at night. Please excuse me. Ta-da! Look at that. There. Easy. Stacked. Yay. Cool. Done. Alright, so now our main bus has iron gears on it. That's pretty cool. Let's build some more of those while I wait. I will need so many of this. So many of that. And may as well extend it, right? So if you're new to Factorio, this seems to be the key, is give yourself plenty of room, be calm, work backwards, and just keep your supply highway organized. Alright, so now we've got our supply highway and we've got gears and doubled up on the plates and the stuff. Now what you could actually do is anytime you needed iron gears, you could have manufactured them on site. That is totally something you can do. But yeah, I just decided for a change I'll manufacture the gears here. Alright, now I need to create and load onto the main bus some... What's next? These things, electronic circuits. These are pretty good. Now, I know a little... they need copper cable and iron plates. I could probably just use this line here, huh? Of iron, right? I mean, this is perfectly functional. A little close to this right here, but I can move that over later, it's okay. So now I just need to split off some plate here. Ah, but it takes copper cable, huh? And then iron plate. Well, luckily for me, I know a nice layout for this, and I'm going to definitely need more inserters for it. It's 3 to 2. It's 3 factories of copper cable per electronic circuit, and I think I'll just manufacture the... Alright, so here's some math here. It takes one copper plate makes 2 copper cables. So when I want to look at, do I want to put copper cable on the belts, or do I want to put copper plate on the belts? Well, if 1 copper plate equals 2 copper cables, mathematically then, I'm better off taking the copper plates and then just manufacturing the cable at whatever location I need. Of course, that changes when you factor in the electronic circuits here. It's better off to manufacture them and send them onto the belt. But putting copper cables on your belt isn't really that... doesn't seem so great to me. Maybe it's a personal preference thing, but yeah, it doesn't seem so great. Let me just check the map. I don't want to get complacent and forget that there are indeed enemies in this game that try to kill you, so let's just remember that. And in fact, I should probably get wall manufacturing up at some point. I guess just temporarily I'll put these down here. I guess I'll put one here and throw some ammunition in it. And how much ammunition have you manufactured so far? Oh, great. Excellent. Keep going, buddy. I'll put one there. And what else is important around here? The steam engines are pretty important, huh? I wouldn't want to lose my power. Now I guess I'll put a turret there and throw some ammo in it. And I'm not going to make it to the damn radar dishes, so if they get attacked, it's just they're done for, I think. We'll protect my copper mine and my... put a turret over here at the iron mine as well. Maybe facing this way, I guess. I think it should be just like a few guys at first, right? And if they do attack, I'll hear the boing boing noise. Oh, I probably need to put down a turret here, huh? And protect the boiler area. Put that there. Make sure nobody gets around to it. I can divvy up the ammo. I'm not gonna need too much. Okay, I feel a little bit better. I probably need to keep making some of these. Let's just go ahead and make all of them. And you know what? I'm gonna suck up some of these gears. And if I make stuff later, that'll save me a bit of time. There we go. Alright. So anyway, back to what we're doing. So this is pretty straightforward. It's just one resource in, one product out, with the machine, the little factory is just going here and getting loaded up. So I mean, it's the exact same stuff as the forge and the science machine down there, and even the boilers, right? It's you put something in and then something comes out, and all you got to do is just hook up the little grabby arms that feed the parts in, right? And the parts out. Alright. So we need... I want to make electronic circuits. So I need copper cables and iron plates. So I need to make copper cables. But I know a little shortcut. So let's think. Where can I put this? Let's put this... here, I think. And then this needs to go like this. And okay, these will be... So my end product is this. Now, usually you'd have a conveyor belt with the copper wire on it, the copper cable on it. But I just know this shortcut. This is a good little pattern, and the ratio is 3 to 2 here, so you can remember this pretty easy. And it's a pretty easy thing to set up. So this will be your electronic circuits. Now, I could click this and then click this, but that gets tiresome if there's like 10 of these things. So you can shift right click, and that copies the setting of the factory, and if you shift left click, it copies that. So if I clear this, if I just clear all this real quick, and I'm like, okay, the first one is going to be copper cable, and I shift right click. Now I've got the setting for copper cable in my mouse pointer, and then I shift left click, and then boom, it copies it, see? So on a few of these, it's like, that's whatever, but like, if there were like 10 or 20 of these things in a line just going down the map screen, you'd be like, oh god, this is so tedious. But with the click, you can just, shift left click, just click, 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 and off you go. And I think it does it from a distance, right? Like if I shift left click, no, you have to be in distance. Okay, fair enough. All right, well anyway, this thing here, these take the copper. I'm probably gonna need to feed as much stuff as in here as I can, because these are gonna suck up so much copper. So the thing here is the ratio I said was 3:2. So you end up with basically the, oh wait a minute, I know that's maxed out, and this is maxed out. Is that correct? That doesn't feel right to me. Something feels off about this. Is that it? That must be it. Yeah, that's it. That's the, okay, yeah. So three wires per 2 circuit factories. So you do the layout like that. So you basically have, working backwards, I guess, you would have one of these, and then 3 feeding it, and then have a neighbor next door like that, and then 3 feeding him, and then you have to have like, each copper wire factory has 2 inserters taking from it. So these 2 are dedicated to this one and go here, and these 2 are dedicated to this one and go here, but this one in the middle, it's half and half, and its output is just split between the 2. So that's a good design there. Now these want copper cable and the iron plate. Now the iron plate, I can just run beside them. And unfortunately, I don't know if I don't. No, he'll try. If I do this, I think he'll try and take the circuit out of there and put them into the thing, and that's not what we want. So I need to just run this around. Oh, that's gross. I wanna like run it like underneath and be all fancy with it, but whatever. And then this just runs. So this will be the output, and then if I run this underneath here, this can feed this way. Right? And then here's my output. And I could almost just duplicate this all over again. Could I do that? Could I just go ahead and do that? So that needs to feed, go 1 down with it, right? And then if I'm going to feed like that, will this fit? Huh. I can make this work, right? So that one goes here. Oh no. That one goes there, there, and there. Right. And then these all feed in here. Just go nuts with them. So now we're just going to make a ton of circuits like this. And this is where the copy and paste comes in nicely. So I can just boom, boom, set it up. Look at that. That's fast. All right, so this one is easy. This one is less easy. I guess. No, it's okay. Right? Isn't this okay? Can't I split this here? No. Fifth. Now I'm puzzling. What if I put that there? No. So what I need to do here is like that, and then, shit. Hold on. Right. I'm sure there's a better way. Maybe that's something we can come back to later and try and figure out. But anyway, so this is going back. So we put this here like that, and that goes underground, so you can see where we're running this. And this is just going straight to the main bus with the newly manufactured circuits. So at this point, I think it's all set up. We're ready to go, except that I made a boo-boo here. Oops. No. Bad, wrong, failed, no, stop, no, why, stop. I guess I'll go that way with it, so it doesn't connect up. Okay, sweet. And I could just add some more gear crafting areas if I needed more gears. I don't know if I will, we'll see. Okay, let's wire this up and see what happens. $10, it just like doesn't work for some reason. Hopefully I'll have enough. Oh my lord, stuff is happening. It's doing stuff. What's it doing? Man, I hate these early game little electricity poles because you need so many of them. But no, look at this. It's probably not the upgraded assembling machines, and it's not the upgraded inserters, so it's probably not efficient. No, look at this. I mean, this thing is grabbing. This thing was grabbing. Look at this. It's just constantly going as fast as this thing can grab. So you know what? This isn't too bad. Like, that's not bad. Alright, I think maybe I will take this around a bit. Let's back this up a bit. Here's the deal though. I made a mistake. I don't need to double these up. I made a mistake there. These, they only need to have 2 here. Anyway. So let's put these back on the main bus. Our new products come in, pretty sweet. And the output here. Is there anywhere I can double the output up? Right here. Huh. Damn. Oh, it seems to double itself up here anyway. Oh, never. Oh, it's doubling up. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Alright, so... Cool. Now we have gears and circuits here. So we got some basic stuff. I guess we can extend this and don't stop manufacturing those. And what did I say about getting the... Let's just take all of this. We're going to need all that stuff. Keeping this with me will help me make stuff faster. Like if I cancel these now, and I just make these... Look at that. I'm not having to manufacture the little ones anymore in here. Alright, so let's run these out. Give myself plenty of space. Don't run out of space. I mean, you can make this game more challenging by doing something like Zisto did, where he played it like in a super thin map, where he didn't have much room to go up and down. So I guess that can make stuff really challenging, but I'm just gonna play the normal, plain old, normal difficulty game without anything crazy. Did I ever make those? Yes, I did. Good. Get these turrets on my bar. Where's that enemy base? Maybe I should run out there and put down some turrets. I don't know. Yeah, well, I'll put down a turret right here. There we go. Put some ammunition in there. Alright, well, take a look at that. Alright, let's review what we did this episode. First, we used this technique. So here's your... Oh, I need to rebalance this. This is important. I almost forgot, and this is important. So basically, we're taking from this belt here, but not this one here, but we need to rebalance the load. Because if I just keep taking stuff off this belt, like this belt's not really helping out here. So you can rebalance it very easily by just doing this. Take a splitter. No, take that, put that there. So now anything going to this one comes out here and it'll swap the lanes. So now they're balanced again. So if I keep taking out of this one, it'll use this lane, will now jump to this lane and refill it for me. So I want to do the same thing right here. There we go. Cool. So that's rebalancing your belts there. All right. So what we're doing is, oh, how much ammo we got? Oh, very nice. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yes. We set up gear manufacturing, which is very simply iron goes in, gears come out. That's about it, right? We did rebalance the lanes here to make them stack up here like that. So you got your belt. And if the items are just coming on this side, then you make the splitter go that way. If the items are on this side of the belt, right over here, well, on this side of my character is, you would have just done like this instead, like that. But so you just do whatever the side you need. Pretty easy. Oh, how's our power doing? Fine, we're fine on power. So that was really easy, and we've got that linked up now via more conveyor belts hopping under here. And this is very important, why I said you need it 4 wide at max. You can't do any more than 4 because the underground belts won't cross. And then we just linked that up with our main bus, and now at the end here, look how beautiful that is. We got a turret set up, we got copper, iron, gears, and these wonderful green circuits. Electronic circuit, yeah. And this is your ideal setup. You can upgrade this to the blue factories and then to the fast inserters, and it just spits out circuits like there's no tomorrow. This basic design, you can just repeat this 3 to 2, and then just be sure to have your 6 inserters here in the middle. And usually when you get the medium power pole, you can just stick that right in the middle here where this is, and it'll feed it all. But we don't have that yet, but that's okay. But this is a great little design. and I went ahead and made 2 of them. So I'm gonna have tons of these circuits, and you go through so many of these green circuits in this game. It's not even, it's just crazy. So this is starting to get a little more complex. So I'm just gonna stop here for a second, just so you can study the base. I know like normal veteran players of this game are like, this is like the super simple stuff. But this series is aimed at people who find Factorio intimidating, and I felt like that too, and that feeling sucked, and so I just want to really try to understand the game myself and help other people. And I saw so many of you in episode 0 in the comments were saying, yeah, that I feel the same way, Vechs. And I don't like feeling that way. Feeling that sucks. So I want to help you guys too. And I figured this would be a fun little thing to do. And also, I love this game. I really do love this game. I really, really do. But yeah, as you can see, we've got the fresh iron and copper coming in from the smelters. They come in on these belts. We double stack them here. That's what this is doing. You see it's single here. It runs through that little splitter trick right there and double stacks them up right there. And then just some more splitting them here in these different lanes. And then they come out here and get made. We have some gear manufacturing here, and you saw how much space I left in between here. And it was still like, still almost ran out of space here. I had to like stop and think about how I was going to run this. So give yourself plenty of space. And this design is really good. You do your copper in one side, very simple. And then you just find a way, just get your iron into this final thing here and coming around this side, and then going under. What you could have done maybe is used long-handed inserters. There's other ways you could have done this, I think. And maybe just for education purposes, I'll tear all this out the front and just redo this and see if I can do it in a more elegant and neater way. But so yeah, here's a basic way of doing it. You just use underground belts to help you get through here, and use a splitter to just split your iron off with these splitters and just send it to where it needs to go down here. This is like bordering on people call it a spaghetti base, where it's disorganized. So this is kind of bugging me a little bit. I want to find something friendlier to like new players that's just, just do this, and it's easy to remember. But anyway. But I think everything on here is pretty, like, looking at this, you'd be like, okay, I get it now. Hopefully you get it now. And then the green circuits just go out this pipe here. This, I shouldn't say pipe, but I mean the same thing, right? The pipes with conveyors are functionally the same. It's just one carries solid objects and the other does liquid. So this is going underground here. So this is green conveyor. It goes underground beneath these iron belts and the iron splitter here, and then pops up here and then goes down and then goes under the ground here, and underneath the gears there you can see the highlight of where it's underground here, and then goes down here, and we do the splitter trick to get it doubled up. No problem. So the reason you leave, like, I left 4 tiles in between here. It was 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And this just gives me plenty of room to make all these little connections and intersections in the middle. Like this kind of thing right here. I guess the bare minimum would be 2. I'd say actually 3, because you'd have to, like, if it was 2, you'd come up like boom, boom. You'd have to go down again. But if it was 3, you would need, like, you could go like this, but being 3, you could actually run a splitter here like that, and you wouldn't have the room for that. So the thing is, even that's like really, really cramped. So I think 4, I wouldn't go any less than 4 between these belts here. You need this open space between these, I feel. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess that's it for this episode. I've run... Oh, man, I've just been sitting here talking and I ran over time again. Well, that's okay. Yeah, I'll see you guys next episode, and we will try to get the science pack manufacturing going on. That's just copper plates and iron gear wheels. And hey, look at this. We've got the... There's the iron, there's the gear wheels, and there's the copper plates right there. So we'll just run that into some factories, and off we go. The fun one is going to be the science packs. This is where the game... Like, this is the green science pack. When I first started playing this game, like I bumbled my way through the red science packs, and looking at it right now, like, doesn't this look so simple? Like, just make some gear factories and then just make some iron mines and a smeltery, you know? Duh. But it just didn't click, you know? And the big thing was just placing the placing these conveyor belts. I did not get my research going to the splitters and the underground belts and the long-handed inserters. And this right here, this setup, a short yellow inserter getting the ore, a long-handed inserter getting the coal, with two belts side by side like that, that was like beyond me. It didn't click with me. I just didn't get that. And just look at it. Look how simple it is. And like, I don't know why it didn't click, but it just didn't. And I don't really understand it. I think it was just maybe being overwhelmed. But I mean, look at it now, and it's like, well, duh. Well, look how easy that is. But I guess it's just a no. Like, you don't know. And seeing somebody's late game base, it's so big and crazy looking that you can't really absorb the smaller tricks, you know. That's got to be it. I guess that's my theory anyway. So that's why I'm trying to break the game down into really tiny, easily understood chunks, and then you just link them all together, and boom, off you go. Anyway, I'll see you guys next episode. Until then, as always, take it easy.